Hey guys, PrinceofMacedon here, going to do a commentary video for a replay on Total War Rome 2, Macedon vs. Rome battle. My opponent's name is Chairman Mal, and my army, I have 2 companion cav, 2 Aspis companion cav, 5 regular archers plus 3 Cretan archers, and 5 hoplites, and I put some experienced chevrons on my hoplites, and on my regular archers. My opponent has a general unit, 2 auxiliary cav, 1 Praetorian, 1 Numidian cav, 2 Syrian archers, 1 Velite, 6 legionary type style Roman units, and a gladiator unit, and a war dog unit. So this is one of those preset maps, the Bukhara map. All that green vegetation on the mini-map there, you can hide troops in that area. And there's some elevation at key points, or not key points, but different points on the map here. So yeah, I went with tons of skirmishers this time, 8 archers altogether. But as you guys know, I always change up my armies. I used to do this all the time, and then I switch back to not so many skirmishers, and I switch back to many skirmishers, and I switch back to not so many, and then back again to all this. So yeah, basically, I always change up my armies. You guys should know that by now. Anyways, I hid these guys over here, my 5 units of regular archers. I did not want my opponent knowing how much skirmishers I was packing. And I want to save these guys for the late game, for the end game, where they'll have a bigger impact on the battle. Or that was my thinking, of course. And I put my cav on top of this elevation point here. That way they can hopefully get a better glimpse of what the enemy is bringing. Because all I can see right now is this unit of Numidian cav and this unit of war dogs back here. So I really could not see. So I was hoping that this would give me a better line of sight, but it really didn't. Anyhow, I scared off his Numidian cav with my Cretan archers here. And looks like they're coming back out to play here. And he sees how much separation there is between my Cretans and my my hoplites. Double time. So here, I think he started targeting my Cretans for a charge, but I don't think he realized they were just going to sit there and launch their missiles. So you had to use your alternative attack to get them going, and then finally he switches to the melee assault. But by this point, he's lost too many cav units here. So when he finally does get his charge in, he actually doesn't manage to hit any of my Cretans. They all survive. This one's up to 90. Yeah, his Numidians, they leave the battlefield. They were down to 5. But yeah, I didn't lose a single Cretan in that engagement. So that was a little micro mistake on his behalf. I think if he wanted to really hurt my archers, though, he should have sent in all of his cav. But during the battle, I don't know I didn't know what kind of composition he had, except for his war dogs and his Numidians. So now I'm gonna bring up my my cav force a little bit more. I want to get them closer to this tree line so I can spot any Roman units if there were any nearby. See, at about this point, if he had any Roman units, I would have seen them by now if they were closer to this tree line. Yet all I see are his war dogs. And again, yeah, I didn't want to bring these Cretan or these regular archers out. They have less missile damage than Cretans, and a whole lot less morale too. So yeah, I definitely wanted to keep their presence hidden. Or I could have just used sheer blunt force and just brought them all in one big punch. But I wanted to use, deception. Oh yeah, over here, he went for this charge with his auxiliary cav and also his Praetorian cav. He's got his 2 Praetorian cav coming out. Those guys are pretty tough, actually. His auxiliary cav, not so much. But he saw my my spread out cav, so he chanced upon a charge. And he also has his gladiators trying to come in, but they're just kind of walking into the battle. These guys aren't really made for fighting cav, though. These are just the the sword-type gladiators. So I went for a charge of them, knowing that they couldn't really stand up to a charge. So that charge took out 11 horses, or 11 gladiators in the first impact.
Understood.
Unfortunately, he brought in his Praetorian Cav to ward off my companions. But yeah, his auxiliaries, as I predicted, they would not last too long against my Aspis. Meanwhile, he brought his Velites up to hurt my horses with their sticks. So now I'm going to pull back away from his Praetorians. They were bruising my troops there quite a bit. So I just want to get a better position before I engage his Cav again. But yeah, I would say yeah, round 1 of this this fight went to me though. Like he lost his Numidians over there, he lost his auxiliaries, and he lost a crap load of these gladiators, and he's about to lose even more here because he came in unopposed. I mean, he came in unsupported, and I went in for another charge, and look at that. That brought his guys down to what 37 gladiators from 90. So he definitely kind of just let his gladiators die there. Same with his Numidians at the beginning. I think the Praetorian charge was a good idea though. The Praetorian auxiliary cav charge. So I'm going to get away from all of his missiles. He had quite a bit back there. Not as many as I'm packing though. So yeah, before I go back in there with my cav, I definitely want to have my hoplites closer by and my Cretans. So that's why I'm bringing these guys up and pulling my Cretans, or sorry, pulling my cav back at the same time. There's the tactical overhead. Those are my that's my infantry force right there, the bulk of them. Here's my cav, and then my hidden units are finally moving, but they are still hidden as they move through this vegetation here. See that little eye icon? That means they're hidden still. So there's this little patch of grass here, or this little patch of open area where they won't be hidden. So I'm gonna run them across here. I wasn't sure if the terrain would mask their movements, and it seems like they're still hidden. See that? Interesting. I thought they would have not been hidden as they cross this area, but I guess this is enough to mask their movements from the enemy. Anyhow, here come my hoplites, and now I'm going to start targeting his units. I didn't want to target these guys, although they are facing the wrong way, so I guess it wasn't such a bad idea. It's more of a matter of my auto fire being turned on. So yeah, I'm going to target his missiles now. I can afford to play counter missile fire with him because I have more archers in the back coming. And they are still moving. It's gonna take them a while to get there, though. I figured by the time they get there, it's gonna be closer to the end game.
Attack, you sons of Ares!
So he still had his Praetorians and his auxiliary. He had some more auxiliary cav. I'm surprised he didn't commit these auxiliary cav to the charge earlier. He only sent in one of his auxiliary cav. I think if he's gonna attack my cav, he should have sent all of his cav in. But I guess he too was playing the deception game as well. These guys are moving in.
Fire on the enemy!
So now he's bringing his auxiliary cav in. I start to target his cav. But he's going to get a pretty good lick on my archers here with these auxiliary cav. So I do peel off a unit of cav here. That's my general. It's way too late though. See how far it is? Plus my delayed reaction. So I had to hope on my hoplites to save the day. So his guys are dropping slowly. And he also has these gladiators coming in. Not gladiators, sorry, legionary cohorts. And these guys. He's moving them all in Testudo. But here, I see these guys unsupported. His Velites here and his war dog trainers here. I'm just gonna bash into them. Because of the trees, I was gambling that he wouldn't see what I was doing. And if he did, I can just pull my guys back. But he still has his Praetorian Cav and his general unit.
Break for glory!
Where's his Praetorian unit? His Praetorian unit's way back here. He probably should have sent them in immediately when he saw my Cav coming in, because I'm getting really bold now. After I charge into these Velites, I decide, hey, he's not responding with his Cav yet, so let's go for these archers too. And then we'll see when he finally responds. Here, that's when he finally responds with his Praetorian, so that's when I pull my guys back. Unfortunately, it's hard to get away from the opponent when they're already engaged. So that's me trying to pull my guys back. And you can see, I think he has his guys on the whistling shot, so it decreased the morale of both of our units here.
As you command.
That's flaming shot. I think instead of pulling back here, I probably should just turn back and face these Praetorians. Because running away like this, I will just taking more casualties without inflicting any upon him. So I probably should have stayed back there. And I'm pretty certain I lose these guys. That was not a good tactic here by me. So while that's going on, he did bring up his legionaries. Remember they were coming in Testudo earlier? So I went for some charges on him. I still have one more cav unit unengaged here. Actually, two. These guys got kind of bruised though.
Yes, Commander.
So yeah, he did kill my Aspis over there. That was a waste on my behalf. Definitely should have turned back and just faced them instead of just giving him free kills on my dudes. So now I'm gonna pull in my companion cav.
As you command. Forward.
See this? What I'm doing with my general?
Riders.
What he doesn't notice is I have my Cretans backing my general up.
By your command.
So I just kind of baited him out in the open there with my general. And now my Cretans are gonna make a meal out of these Praetorians.
By your command.
Watch his numbers go down. Hard to see him though, with all the shrubbery. But they go down to
At speed.
15, and then I send in my general to finish him off with a charge. Unfortunately, he is destroying my hoplites over here. I'm using my Cretans.
On my order.
No, I'm not.
Withdraw.
My Cretans are still over here.
Riders advance.
Alright, now I'm using my Cretans. Using my Cretans to get some flank shots on these legionaries.
Obliterate them.
And he's also moving in with these guys. I should have been running these dudes. Look at that! Oh my gosh. So now he's gonna get some free kills on my hoplites here. So now I turn him back, turn him around. And luckily I didn't give him any free kills there. That could have been really bad. Alright, so here's my regular archers. They are almost there. And they're still healthy. See that green fatigue level? They are still very much in shape. And now, I consider this to be a crucial point in bringing out my archers, the rest of my archers. It's not quite the end game, but it's close enough. I figured that I needed their help now, with him moving up his legionaries. So here's the hoplite versus veteran legionary fight. And look at these guys. My guys are ready to pounce over here.
Riders.
Let's ride with them. Come, Macedonians. Why do you hang back? I'm always gonna say that. Boom! And he has his own cav coming in. That's his general unit, actually. Meanwhile, my cav is back here. They're heavily depleted, though. They're down to 15 now. That's my general. I'm gonna go for his archers over here. Here come my foot archers. And meanwhile, while all that is going on, yeah, I am taking out his archers back here. He is targeting my general, though, with his archers. So I will lose my general, unfortunately. So he has 87 archers here, so that's enough to withstand a charge from my general, probably. I want to focus more on what's happening over here, though. I'm using my archers now, like all of them. to just target his legionaries. These guys are in Testudo, so it's not wise to be targeting them. I'm not gonna take out too many. So yeah, I did go in with a charge with my general, but unfortunately my general's down to, what, 14? So, I will lose my general here. Oh wait, look at that. These guys are wavering. I thought I lost my general here. Maybe I do. Maybe they do hold their ground, let's see. Yeah, they do hold their ground. I was right. So yeah, I do lose my general there.
Advance at speed.
So now I'm pulling my hoplites back. I don't want to engage his legionaries just yet, except for these guys who are already engaged. But I can't do anything about them. Trying to cut my losses. Even losing my companion cav over there. So now it's time just to let my archers do all the work. So I see his general here. You know what I'm gonna do with my Aspis? I'm gonna assassinate this guy, but he made it a little bit easier by charging me too. So I'll just simply countercharge. And that's gonna kill his general. His general of what, 23, 24 against my Aspis of 46. Not even close. So now I'm more aware of that his guys are in Testudo. So I'm careful to only shoot his guys when they're turned around. So let's watch this mayhem. I'm moving my archers up for a closer shot here. So let's watch these Romans go down. Come on guys, here we go. Here come the missiles. Look at that! Oh! So that shot took out almost 20 legionaries. It's too late for them, they are gone. So yeah, that's why I want to pull these archers out towards the end, where I can get, you know, freer shots on his unsupported units.
Cut them down.
Now I got my Aspis here, and I'm gonna run down these archers finally. What's right with these guys? Through the trees! Wow, that's really hard to see, huh? This is like Star Wars when you're Battle of Endor, when all the speed bikers are running through the trees. Of course, some of them want to hit the trees. Here, we just hit the Syrian archers. Can't even see them anymore. They're like the Ewoks. So yeah, at this point, it's definitely just cleanup now. Because I still have, what, 3 hoplites left. And I have these depleted Cretans. They can still fight with their daggers, though. And I got all of these archers. There's 5 of them. They still have very good ammo supply. So this is probably not the best firing angle, but I decided why not. So when he gets into Testudo, I'm gonna stop firing on them. I'm gonna take my Aspis who are back here. See them? They're just kind of chilling. They're ready to charge. I'm gonna have them charge into the Testudo. And once they get out of Testudo, I'm gonna shoot back with my archers. So I use my archers to target these guys, but I know my cav's coming in on this vicinity. Don't want to shoot my own cav. I'm going to anyways after I do this. So I use a charge to break up their Testudo. And here, I start shooting my own guys by accident. I thought they would have been out of the area by then. So I pulled my cav out. Some of them are still here though. So I just wanted to take advantage of the fact that his legionaries were out of Testudo. Unfortunately, I still had some of my Aspis there. But totally accomplished my mission here, and that was to use a coordinated strike on the Testudo with archers and cav. So they will break. They're gone. So he still has his Praetorian guards and some veteran legionaries here. And I'm gonna start to try to encircle him. But he's gonna come in and attack me anyways, so don't really have to encircle him. So I'm gonna take my archers since they're out of Testudo, and just shower his guys He's looking for a tangible target.
Hoplite phalanx!
And I think my hoplites offer the best target for a charge. Unfortunately, he's still taking all of these Macedonian missiles in his flank here. That one's starting to break. You can send his Praetorians on this side too. And my hoplites, they have enough staying power to hold their ground.
Advance at speed!
So I can send in my Cretans in a charge.
Advance! Charge!
So last stand of the Praetorian Guards. And they're at 120, but they break, but they have no general, no other troops to support them. Their morale is just broken. Pretty fun battle though, because you know my opponent brought these war dogs and these gladiators, but yeah, he let his gladiators die, and same with his Numidian cav die. And yeah, good game to my opponent. I hope you guys enjoyed this this battle. It's pretty hard to watch though, pretty hard to see because all that vegetation. But I kind of like that because not every battle is going to be out in the open. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.